James Helder, IFL TV, in association with MTK Global. With me, I've got Hall of Fame, ex-world champion, none other than Barry McGUIGAN. How are you, Barry?
I'm fine. Good morning or good afternoon, James. Sorry this morning, but we'll pretend we didn't.
We did. We'll leave that bit. We'll leave that bit out. I want to talk firstly a little bit about Carl Frampton's return to Belfast. You can see by the support, by the people here today, how much it means to these people to have him back in the city.
Yeah.
How excited are you to return?
Well, it means a lot to him too. We had to honour his commitment to Belfast. He said he was going to get out in the summer and back in Belfast. We had hoped that it would be one of the world champions. It wasn't to be. This guy is the next best thing. Andre Gutierrez is a phenomenal fighter. He's a much avoided guy. 37 fights, 35 wins, 25 by knockout. The only loss he has on his record, one loss, one draw, was against Christian Mijares, and I thought he clearly won that fight as well. So he's very much a danger man. It's very much a dangerous fight, but it's a fight that Carl needs to motivate him to get himself back up again, to get him sharp again, and it's going to be a fabulous occasion. Tickets will go on sale tomorrow, but they'll be gone very quickly. So, it might be the last time you see Carl Frampton fight in Belfast because of the financial restraints on getting, a big arena over here. We don't have one. 3 months of the year, we only have to perform fights on outdoors, and we couldn't put it on this time in Windsor Park for a number of reasons that will remain confidential for the time being. But we hope to come back again and maybe get out next summer. But it's just a great fight for us. A really tough, stern opposition on the 29th of July, and there'll be a bumper undercard as well, which we will unveil over the next couple of weeks.
Before we give Andres Gutierrez the respect he deserves, I would like to touch a little bit on the Leo Santa Cruz situation.
Yeah.
We had sort of clarification during the press conference. Could you sort of reiterate that to me a little bit, please, Barry?
Well, Santa Cruz came over for the press conference for the summer fight, and he said that he would be honourable and that he would come back here. Now, he said he can't come back because he's fighting Mares, and he didn't have to fight Mares, but now then we heard that the WBA made him fight him in order to clear up this regular title and super title. So there's still not great clarity there. In any case, that fight with Mares is taking place early September, I believe. So that's going to be put on the back burner for the time being. I believe we will get Santa Cruz over here. We may not get him to Belfast, but we'll definitely get him to the UK. And we can put him on in Glasgow, we can put him on in Manchester, we can put him on in Birmingham, London or Cardiff. So there's a number of places that fight can be staged. The big thing is he's got to agree to come here. It's a pay-per-view. It can only be afforded with a pay-per-view opportunity. There were no pay-per-view opportunities on any of the platforms over the summer, which is pretty shocking to most boxing fans. However, that's the situation we're in. This is a very stern fight on the 29th of July. He will have to be at his very best. He's going to be in the best shape of his life because he knows, and I always know that this is the best place in the world for him to fight. He performs better in the SSE Arena, which used to be the Odyssey Arena, than any other place. He just is electric there. He comes alive there. And this is going to be a great fight. And there will be a bumper, as I say, a bumper undercard as well.
If he is successful on July the 29th,
he will be
successful. Expect him to be, will you then be looking for the Gary Russell Jr. fight? Will you be looking to have the rubber match with Leo Santa Cruz? What would
this
be the
WBC Eliminator allows us to do, that allows us to solidify our position as #1 contender in the WBC, and it opens the door up for an opportunity with Gary Russell, with Lee Selby, who sort of strung us along a little bit, in fairness to them, said that the fight with Jonathan Barrios was not going to take place when in fact it already had been signed and agreed and everything else. So that's a bit annoying, and that was stalling and sort of got us a couple of weeks tied up in that nonsense. So we know that if he beats him, he'll be free in the autumn as well. So there's 3 viable opportunities there for us, but we need to keep Carl sharp, we need to keep him on his toes, we need to honour our commitment to Belfast, and that's what we're doing on the 28th of July.
How hungry is Carl for success in terms of where he was 2 years ago?
He knows. He's a very grounded kid, he's a very sagacious and sensible kid. He understands that in order to get back up there, he has to look sharp. He has to recapture his sharpness again. You know, I think sometimes you can get stuck in a rut when you fight a guy 3 times in a row. So I think in many ways that this is actually a good thing for him to get another style of opponent, but someone who terrorizes you every bit as much as Santa Cruz does, and he walks you down equally as heavy-handed and a bigger specimen, quite honestly, for 126 pounds.
There was rumours that Leo Santa Cruz didn't want to fight Anders Gutierrez at super bantamweight.
Yeah.
We've seen Gutierrez; he looks huge for the weight today. Have you got any worries about that? The fact that he is going to come and just literally charge at Carl?
No, he knows he's got to be on the weight. That's the first thing. If that's what you're asking, he knows that he will charge at Carl. He knows that he will have to pressurise him and put him under pressure from start to finish. But he doesn't fight. He doesn't fight backing up. We picked him because that's the sort of guy he is. He won't give Carl an inch. He'll put him under pressure. And what's more, all of the fans will have a fantastic fight.
We've touch a little bit on this fan zone thing with the limited amount of tickets. I know we've touched on this. There'll be some sort of fan zone gathering for people to watch on a big screen, I'm guessing. Yeah,
well, we're working on a number of possibilities. The television information will be unveiled in the next couple of weeks. But we have a number of ideas for fan zones, yes.
So tickets for those that are wanting to go and watch it, available tomorrow, first come, first served basis.
Yes, first come, first served basis, 10 o'clock in the morning.
Barry McGuigan, thank you very much.
James, thanks for coming over, mate. Appreciate it.
Thank you, sir.